Okay, welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. I hope you're doing well. I thought it was just a good time to do a little update on this car, like the condition of the paintwork. This is a car that's done 150,000 miles and is 26 years old, but it was repainted about 3 or 4 years ago. You'll see it being done on the channel. And of course, when it gets repainted, the non-OEM paint tends to be a little bit softer. And of course, this is black. So this car will have some swirls, I can see some, but in this heavy sunlight, it'll give you a good idea of what it's like looking after a black car. And this car has no, I haven't put any wax on it or anything to hide any of this. It's just been washed with touchless, which tends to, so whatever was on there is probably gone. If we just run the camera over there, it's hard to get the camera right in, isn't it? But let's try. Where's that sunshine over there? I think I can see the odd little stone chip from my road trip to Wales. And there are the odd little very fine swirl, but nothing really too bad. I see a bit of buffer trailage. Shouldn't do. Never gone at it with rotary. There's some smudges and smears of stuff here. I don't know what that is. It's probably a bit of soap or something. Let's just come back. Got to dress the tyres up. But I think this car looks fantastic. Probably need to re-dress these. It's been a while. That always seems to pop out. I've got to polish the exhaust tips, get them nice and shiny. The glass is all nice and protected. Looks lovely from this angle. I need to dry this actually before that dries. But yeah, I think the interesting thing, if I just go over the paintwork again, you can see, can't you, that it's really good. And I think, the thing that goes through my head is, could I do anything, oh Jesus, could I do anything different that would mean that I had less swirls, And the answer is probably yes. But I don't think it would be so close. I don't know, basically I think probably no. So however I'm washing my car is working in terms of not putting swirls in it. So it tells me that my little wash method is working. I think if I hadn't been pre-washing this car religiously for the last 4 years and just going in and doing contact with more dirt on the paint, that would mean shifting more dirt, more fine scratches and swirls, more dirt left behind when I go and towel dry it that you rub and put those fine swirls in. So I think for me, my wash method is working really, really well, which is great to see. And that's what I wanted to do in this video. And do you ever ask yourself that question? Do you ever see, you go and get your car out in the sun, you see it covered in swirls that weren't there and you think, oh no, how have I done that? Or does that happen to you? Or do you not care? Because sometimes as well, because this car here was repainted, that gets you to a sort of like blank canvas, doesn't it? Where you can actually maintain a good level of finish if it's been painted and polished well. They haven't destroyed it in the polishing. So it's easier when you're at that stage and you can kind of keep it there. Most cars that you don't get them new, do you? Or even if you do, they come with swirls, some that you can never get out. So like my red car, for example, I never got around to polishing that before it blew up, but it's covered in swirls. So it's like, I don't even care how I wash it because it's covered. And it's always going to be covered. And even if I cut it and polish it, there's still going to be a layer. I'll take away a lot of the swirls, but there'll still be quite a few, and I'll never get it to ground zero unless I, a good standard, unless I repainted the car because it's just too far gone. But yeah, interesting. This tells me that what I'm doing is right. Stick to it, try not to break the rules. I have used waterless washes on this car before, and it's not covered in swirls from that, so they work as well, as long as you're careful. It's all about not over-pressuring, I think, on the paintwork, and trying to get as much off as you can before you go in and do the contact clean. That's just the basic rules that I find. I don't follow everything in this sort of detailing industry that I'm told. I follow the stuff that I think fits logically with my kind of mind and thought process. So yeah, if you want the most important tips that I think I've learned is religiously pre-wash your car especially in winter, but even in the summer, even if it's like just dust on it and you're just putting a light layer of soap or just pre-washing it with the pressure washer and water, do that. I think that's probably the number one thing I've learned, is just do that before you contact wash, so that the thing that I said, you're already contact cleaning what feels like a clean car with a clean mitt. Make sure you use a Chanel noodle, because I think that's a big part of, from what I've seen, even though you might not think it, you can use whatever you like. You know, I'm not saying the other ones are dangerous, but I just think they might be really good from what I've seen. Towel drying doesn't really matter, just go very soft with your hands when you're drying it. Use air where you can to get in the crevices, and don't go mad with the buffage, and you'll keep the swirls off, I really believe. Yes, when you're drying, I think drying aids are really good. I don't want to put anything on this because I'm going to be doing some polishing videos on the car, so I don't want to cover it in detail spray or ceramic shampoo or drying aid or whatever. I just want to carefully towel dry it. But normally, you know me, I like to lube it all up, then get the towel on it and it all shines up. So yeah, thank you for watching. Let us know how your wash routine is going and what you're up to. And it's going to be a nice weekend and a good opportunity to get your car clean this time and start enjoying it for the summer. Thanks for watching. Bye now.